as a vehicle, just moved up begin popping in the vehicle, everyone got down in the truck. So that halted we as a whole, jumped out everyone entryway, opened yet huge entryway. Something got to transform, I don't give an assuming pot, got to bite the dust enormous, must kick the bucket or Suge Knight, go to prison, somethings must change. And he took higher up, he pivoted, and strolled back higher up, and it didn't occur to on me what he said. And did my man took a gander at me and bum, resembled yo that said large I said yo we sure, did he said no doubt he said large have to kick the bucket, he said yo he said huge, what befell that collection it was recorded, it was being blended and dominated upon Big Deal's demise. It should have came out that mid-year after Big Deal's collection, in light of the fact that Big Deal's collection was scheduled he passed on a week and a half before his collection came out, then the commission should emerge, and that should be his exit from Terrible Kid, and afterward beginning his own organization. It upheld that kid that is all's genuine, you know, the more cash you cause the more issues you to get the secret, encompassing the strange homicide of hip bounce legend, famous enormous, has been covered in discussion and hypothesis for more than 20 years, yet presently Figgie's mom, Valletta Wallace, has approached to uncover stunning insights concerning her child's demise in a new meeting. She blames music nearby obligation for lying and setting up Big Deal to be killed. Could this be the way to at long last tackling the case? And what rule dick did he play in the demise of perhaps of the best rapper ever? We should examine together. The matron of the hip bounce industry, Violetta Wallace, has approached with an earth-shattering proclamation on the 20th demise commemoration of her main child, Big Deal Smalls Popular, as famous large in a meeting with the day-to-day male. She concedes she feels hurt each and every day, realizing that she won't ever see her child from now on, and that his executioner is currently on the loose. In her profound explanation, she said, I have an excellent thought who killed Christopher, and I truly accept that enough LAPD know precisely who did too. They've done their examination, yet they simply decline to push ahead. I don't have the foggiest idea why they haven't captured who was involved. I can't help suspecting that it's one monster scheme, and somebody is clear being safeguarded someplace down the line. There's no conclusion for me until that killer is in a correctional facility, and condemned fans are as yet confident in supporting Miss Wallace that sometime or another she would have the option to resume this case. I trust this wall is developed the fortitude to return the case and get the equity. Not just the star's mom, his significant other Confidence Evans have made a few comparative cases. Well, we realize he was killed, however, we accept that the LAPD realizes who's dependable well, despite the fact that these cases can't be made in court-quality arrangement. Additionally has comparative disclosures about the valid example, as per him his fraternity sibling was the person who made quality arrangements, meeting with Miss Wow as conceivable Christ. He said they continue to let me know quality arrangement, who is quality arrangement in my fat sibling, like Miss Wallace. That is my front sibling, I'll call him at the present time. And he proceeded to tell that Miss Wallace got some information about quality. And he quickly denied knowing him. She said she had been searching for me on the grounds that the police had told her as quality arrangement, and she asked Puffy who quality arrangement was. Did Kid Records previous president Kirk Burroughs has added to these cases that Big Deal was booked to venture up to London for a writer meet and welcome, and afterward give it back to me again. I didn't comprehend that that resembles a stunt, yet did he drop the arrangement for Biggie, guaranteeing he needed to remain in law. That sad night I would have rather not surrendered it. So he came into my office, one day surprising him. And Kenny, my Silas, they had it arranged out, yet he had the bat like fans, communicated that they were stunned when the London show was dropped. I actually have my London ticket for 1997. I was stunned that the show was dropped, and that he was going to Ellie. Rather one more summarize the realities. Say, so let me get this right. Pop said Dick wasn't going to London. After all the cash, Clyde Davis spent on him there additionally went there 7 days sooner than. At that point, little guy kept him there where he lost his life while he at that. Isn't all after Tupac's passing Puffy had proactively made arrangements for Big Deal's homicide. And he had no regret about it. Some things must change he took higher up he turned him on and strolled back higher up. And it didn't occur to on me what he said and afterward, my man took a gander at me and bum, resembled yo that said huge. I said yo we sure did he said no doubt, he said enormous need to kick the bucket. He said yo he said large this disclosure of quality has persuaded the fans that he was behind Big Deal's troublesome to mice. He without a doubt put a clue on Pac, and Big Deal their demises were excessively comparable, and Diddy realized he could assume control over Big Deal's record mark. Diddy is a joke, yet that isn't the most terrible of it. Diggy's mom was not informed anything by the authority, with the exception of, if you have any desire to understand what happened that evening, asked Quality Arrangement, and when she got some information about Quality Puffy, denied apparently following their arrangements. Me and Mannequin said quite a while in the past that in the event that anything at any point go down, don't tell no one my name, and all the way yet Puffy was assuming the part as he was telling Quality's name to all the law requirements in the event that you will let the LAPD my name. No, if you will tell the FBI, you will tell any policing my name, you comprehend you should tell enormous ma my name. Yet as you probably are aware, Diddy didn't tell Big Deal's mom. And the explanation was he realized that I planned to tell Ms. Wallace all what happened on the grounds that he realized I traded. To add to that, Quality was quickly dubious about Diddy's contribution in Big Deal's end, since he pushed Diddy's arms off him when he was cursorily grief-stricken about Big Deal's demise. Quality makes sense of his last experience with did he say when he snatched both of my arms. We have to supplicate, we have to ask, and that's what I push arms off me. And I say you'll petition God for what that is dead this experience, shouts Diddy's feeling of remorse. Yet that isn't all, despite the fact that Quality didn't meet Diddy again. He was extremely liberal about telling the subtleties of the last snapshots of Big Deal. And the things he found dubious, the previous terrible kid part, expressed that Big Deal would have rather not hit up the party. However, Little Dog persuaded him to go. This thing, like huge resembled large, won't hit up the plant party, yet consistently man you're attending the energy party. We will do that, we got to go there man, we got to hit up the energy party.